Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock Whitney Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the South Alabama Jaguars. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Coach Applewhite told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Jaguars ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulldogs offense will take the field first. And now to run the offense is Blake Baker. Man, he was razor sharp last time out. Completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to power their way ahead. Here's a little room there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Well, we knew coming into this game the offense was really going to try and set the tone by being physical and running the football. And here we are, first drive, third down. They're able to get it by a lot. That is good news if you're this offense. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Baker. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Off-play action on 1st down. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll move the wide receiver. He leaves it with the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Grab behind the line. It's Jenkins. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll try it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Running inside, it's Phillips. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Hunter. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. So now on comes the field goal unit. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
The run inside. It's Miller. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Man, the quarterback.
Hold on a minute. The offense out there going for it in their own territory. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Finds his man, it's Brooks. Inside the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brooks. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Small. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Howie Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Trying to bully their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on third down. Trying to barge their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Davenport. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Jenkins. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside. It's Phillips. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Back to pass, it's Baker. He's going to take off. Knocked down for the tackle. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now
unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch.
Into the secondary. Touchdown, Bulldog! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy stayed. Bell. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Working that left side now. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Here we go. Ready? Blue 30, blue 30. Go!
Second down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look in on Purdue in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Boilermakers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Back now to your game inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you...
Snags it, and there's running room. Powers through. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. The run inside. It's Phillips. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hey, coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got his man on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Back to throw. It's Davenport. Bringing the heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. We've got fast guys, too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Trying to pick it up on the ground.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Booth. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Baker. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Running inside, it's Phillips. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Fires to the right. It's caught. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
He's out of bounds at the 42.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Sweep. Square. Go!
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Pulls it in. It's Gibbs.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Fires complete on the crosser. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Marion. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Firing to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Going to try to get it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback moving. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. caught in the backfield. It's Booth. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The run inside. It's Brooks. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Now moving to his right and threw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. With the catch, it's Brooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. To throw, it's Baker. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And that score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Davenport. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.